Good morning, Millennium students. My name is Diego Sanchez.
And I'm Virginia Schwer.
And these are your morning announcements. All right, starting things off, GSA has a little root beer float social for you guys. It's going to be at lunch on September 17th in M3. So if you want to get some root beer floats, please go attend that. GSA would love to have you there, so go check that out.
Staying on the topic of clubs, Asian American Club has a meeting this Friday in D5 from 4 to 5. And Interact Club also has a meeting this Friday in M2, but at 12:15.
Speaking of Interact Club is hosting a community service event at the Tracy Youth Raiders Snack Shack. So it's going to be on Saturday, September 19th. So if you're interested in acquiring more community service hours, please go check that out or talk to one of the Interact members or the counselors.
Speaking of the counseling office, next Friday is the last day to turn in those community service hours for your SWOs. I think this applies more to the underclassmen, maybe juniors. And this weekend is also the last day to get those hours. So if you're running low on those hours, make sure maybe you go do the Raiders football thing or you find another way to get those hours.
All right, on that note, we are having a little volleyball nest competition. So signups are Thursday and Friday of this week, and we will be playing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. It's going to be 6 players per team of each nest, and only 2 volleyball players are limited for each nest. So you can pick wisely, all right? And Virginia, do you have Powder Puff announcements?
I do have a Powder Puff announcement.
All right.
So Powder Puff signups are going to be under the same table that volleyball nest competition signups are going to be at. And this is going to be at the Quad on Thursday and Friday. You're going to get a permission slip so that you can play Powder Puff. You need to have that permission slip signed and back by Monday, or else you can't practice, or you can't play it, and you can't be involved, and that would suck.
As many of you know or should know, this month is Suicide Prevention Month. So we as leadership class have gathered a PSA for you, so let's go check that out.
On August 11, 2014, beloved comedian and actor Robin Williams died by suicide, tragically bringing to light a major public health issue that is more widespread than most people realize. Each year, over 800,000 people die from suicide, roughly 1 death every 40 seconds. And for every adult who dies of suicide each year, it's estimated that over 20 more have made suicide attempts. The following signs could mean someone is at risk for suicide: talking about wanting to die or to kill themselves, looking for a way to kill themselves, such as searching online or buying a gun, talking about feeling hopeless or having no reason to live, talking about feeling trapped or in unbearable pain, talking about being a burden to others, increasing the use of alcohol or drugs, acting anxious or agitated or behaving recklessly, sleeping too little or too much, withdrawing or isolating themselves, showing rage or talking about seeking revenge, and displaying extreme mood swings. Please be especially concerned if a person exhibiting any of these warning signs has attempted suicide in the past. According to the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, between 20% and 50% of people who die by suicide have made a previous attempt. Mental disorders are also a major risk factor, and the suffering and despair that lead to suicide can actually be increased by feelings of isolation and aloneness. Because of that, connectedness is crucial to individuals who may be vulnerable. Studies show that while social isolation can increase the risk of suicide, having strong human bonds can be protective against it. So reaching out to those who have become disconnected from others and offering them support and friendship may be a life-saving act. If you or someone you know may be at risk for suicide, please call 1-800-273-TALK.
And just to close off this Suicide Prevention Month announcement, if any of you guys need help or are struggling, just know that there are people out there that can help you and you're not alone.
Okay. So that concludes our Unity. And but to end it off, those of you who want announcements here on Unity, please make sure you give it to us 2 days prior so you can contact myself, Virginia, Kayvon Mushiri, Anand Kumar, or Ms. Holmes. And that ends our Unity, so let's get a Falcon Pride on 3.
Let's get that.
All right?
Pride.
1,
2,
3.
Falcon Pride! Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Today I'd like to talk to you about something really important. In case you were unaware, today is the day of Jude's birth. Jude's birthday, the day that Jude was born. I say again, happy birthday, Jude.